Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw. I, Michael Cole, Mike today, and Wade Barrett here. and today on Friday Night SmackDown, we don't know. Well, I think we know what we're going to see here today. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw, we're going to have we have Elderling Peach here. Michael Cole says, yeah, Elderling Peach is in the ring right now, Mike today says. And she is a two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. You know, and it's good to see her here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, Mike today says. That's right, Wade Barrett says. Elderling Peach might be the two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, you know, but we haven't seen her on the show lately. So hopefully we'll know why she's doing here. Well, some folks out there seem to think that the light heavyweight winnings has run its course, or whatever, they say, and they seem to think that, that I shouldn't even bother having the winnings though. Like, there's folks in the world who they bitch and rant about something they hate or something they don't like, and then when it's gone, then they shift their stand, their mindset and belief or thought or take, and go, oh, I wish that was still around. I wish that I had liked it when it was still around. And then when you bring it back, they rant and bitch about how they hate it and they didn't want it. Well, I don't know how those folks behave. I don't know how they behave. Alright? But I know how I behave. I think that those folks have double standards. That's what I believe. Is that, they don't know what they like. They don't know what they hate. They really can't make up their mind. And with some folks, you just can't make everyone happy. You can't make everyone glee or glad for something. Either they are or they're not. So, that's what I'm thinking about. What are you thinking about, Elderling Peach? I mean, first, I can't stand up in this ring anymore. It's so fucked up. Stand up! Hold on here. I gotta get a stand. Because I can't stand up in the ring anymore. I don't think I never really could. Okay, well, I need a stand. I don't care what stand. Yeah, I really don't care what stand. As long as there's a stand for me in one of I can put it on. So, hold that thought there. Oh, come on. So, hold that thought there. Now, I know, Elderling Peach, that at the end of the day, I know that it's, that you were saying that there's a lot of folks out there who are never happy, never glee, and never glad for anything. And you somehow seem to think that that has something to do with, like the winnings. You weren't thinking about, like, yielding up the TWF light heavyweight winnings, were you? Well, no, Astronomer. No, Corona. I wasn't thinking about yielding that up. But I was thinking about, you know, how, how there's a lot of folks out there, who bitched about WWE when they had the first winnings. The one that ran from between 97 while the 2001 Royale. And then they bought the WCW one, prolonged it as a WWF WWE one, from between 91 while the 2007 YL, and then 2006 between YL till 2022 YL or something like that. And then they're gonna bitch how they want it back, and then when you bring it back, they don't like it. Hey, I don't really, yeah, it's a double standard, but the TWF followership isn't the WWE followership. So here today on Monday Night Raw or Lonely Night Raw, we're going to, Aldeling Peach, you're going to be wrestling or fighting someone who is a former TWF light heavyweight fighter. That would be Austin Theory. I don't like his stand or his mindset. Astronema says. That's right, Ecliptor says. You will be fighting Austin Theory, the former TWF light heavyweight fighter who's always got a really bad stand and mindset, and his behaviors and his deeds are something to be shamed at. But you're fighting him here today, Ecliptor goes. Oh, were you talking about me, Austin Theory says, 'cause my ears were burning. Yeah, Astronema. Yeah, Ecliptor. I got a bad stand, a bad mindset. But don't worry, Aldeling Peach. I'll have you beat, and you'll be looking at the two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. Well, we just heard from Astronema, or Corone, or Ecliptor, and now we're going to have Austin Theory, fight Aldeling Peach for the TWF light heavyweight winnings. Michael Cole says here today on a Lonely Night Raw. Well, the TWF light heavyweight winnings was started, I believe, in between 98 YL, and Taka Michinoku was the first one to hold the TWF light heavyweight winnings. Mike today said, just like how Taka Michinoku was the one to win the first WWF light heavyweight winnings in between 97 YL, even though he was in WWF from between 97 YL until 2001 YL though. That's right, Wade Barrett says. But the one we're talking about, Mike, today was the former WCW, WWF, WWE light heavyweight winnings. The start of Brian Pillman between 91 YL, and then with Carmella Hayes in 2021 YL, or was it 2022 YL, something like that. Wade Barrett says, this is for the TWF light heavyweight winnings. First, he is Austin Theory, and she is the TWF light heavyweight fighter, Aldeling Peach. You know what? Why does anybody call her Aldeling? She should be a queen by now, or a Kaiserin, Wade Barrett says. I mean, when you think of it. And on top of that, what's her true name? Nintendo calls her Peach, Beat called her Toadstool, Disney called her Daisy, Wade Barrett says. How can that self have three unlike names? Well, I'm going to tell you something, Michael Cole says. They don't care what name you call her Peach, Toadstool, or Daisy, but you can call her the TWF light heavyweight fighter who just, took down Austin Theory. Mike today said Austin Theory, he has a high belief in himself. He thinks that he is God's gift to skilled wrestling, Mike today says. And he also believes that being a former two-time WWE 4-1 Rights fighter and a former WWE Gals in the Boundary fighter, he seems to think that makes him, the greatest thing out there since sliced bread, Mike today says. Because it does, Wade Barrett said. It does. Austin Theory did what very few men could do. he did a lot of things in a short time, Wade Barrett says, that many folks wouldn't think he wouldn't do. I mean, some folks out there thought that when he went from NXT to Raw, to NXT to Raw to SmackDown, he wouldn't be doing any good things. But look, he's a former Golden Boundary winner, two-time WWE 4-1 Rights winner, the former underling of Vince McMahon when he was, before he withdrew from being on show self. Wade Barrett says, well, Austin Theory may have a lot of things going, but his behavior and stand hasn't shifted at all, Michael Cole says. And Alderling Peach right now wants to do flies off the top steeple and splashes down on Austin Theory, Michael Cole says. 1, 2, only a kick out, Mike today says. But I don't think Peach or Daisy or Toadstool is going to give up. I mean, folks like to think that she's a lean over, but she's not. She's going to do it again, Mike today says. Oh, Wade Barrett said, and who is the one that gave her away to the Salvation Army or to the Helping Fighting Arm? Give Middle and Friff. Give Middle and Thrift Shop. Oh, Wade Barrett says. Oh no, they downtown. Austin Theory just downtown. The Alderling Peach, Michael Cole says. We can't have this match end this way, Mike today says. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner and the new two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, Austin Theory. Call her Toadstool, call her Peach, call her Daisy, whatever you want to call her. But you can have to call her a loser, Wade Barrett says. And now we got the new TWF, two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, Austin Theory. And he's done very well for himself. Austin Theory is now the two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, Wade Barrett said. And I'd take my hat or cap off to him if I had a hat or cap to take off to him. I'll tell you right now, Michael Cole says, I don't really think Austin Theory is ever going to be onlooked by anyone. But he is truly a good skilled wrestler. He's a good wrestler, a good fighter, a good overstar. But his mindset, his stand, his behavior was not making him any friends, Michael Cole said. And he beat Peach or Toadstool or Daisy, whatever you want to call her, Michael Cole says. You're right, Mike today said. Austin Theory, his mindset, his stand, his behavior, his deeds, he makes so many foes that he can't even keep a reckoning of all of them. But somehow now he's a two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter, and he beat, Peach or Toadstool or Daisy, whatever name you want to give her, And I understand now that now Mike Lane is going to talk with Austin Theory. All right, Austin Theory, when you came to the TWF late last year from Walmart, and you came to the toy wrestling gathering like so many dolls do, you still had the mindset of being a creep and a bully and a heel. But somehow now you're now a two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. It's like this, Mike Lane. Some of us were sold by, good shops like Walmart, where you got sent to what? The American Thrift Center, Vinlander Thrift Middle. Anyway, I am a two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. An Alderling Peach or Alderling Toadstool or Alderling Daisy, whatever you want to go by, the Nintendo name, the Deep name, or the Disney name. I don't really care what name you go by. But I beat her all the same. And I would beat Mario. Mario Capozzoli. I would beat Luigi Capozzoli. Come on. Why did Nintendo or Deke or Disney never gave them kin names? There, I gave them Intellus kin names. Well, good for you then, for Austin Theory. But I would not be so happy, because at the end of the day, you could lose your TWF light heavyweight winnings to another wrestler, or another fighter, or another overstar, or whatever folks like to call them. Yeah, and you somehow could be put in the Hall of Onlook in the NHL for being a good play-by-play caller. But I don't think that's going to happen, because all you said all your time was "Great Balls of Fire" and cut his back of a hacksaw and what the other shit you used to say. He's happy as they beat Meat Cutter's dog. Austin Theory, I was being onlooking to you, so why do you gotta shame me and guilt me and scathe me for all the things I said when I was a play-by-play caller in NHL? Alright, this ends this. Back to you, Michael Cole and Mike Today. Well, thank you, Mike Lane, for talking with Austin Theory here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw. And it looks like it is all the time we got here. I, Michael Cole, Mike Today, and Wade Barrett, we hope you like a Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.